A 500-point drop to start the day in the markets due to CPI news this morning. When the market actually opened, ended up rallying a bit, about 200 points. And it was a pretty quick rally, which actually made it kind of hard to trade. Had a few different stabs at trades, ended up taking an L on the day. Just wasn't really feeling like I was vibing super well with the market. And coming off a good month, there's a time where it's just time to walk away. I didn't even give my 3 strikes. I'm out. 3 red trades. I actually did it with 2 red trades today. So let's go ahead and recap this morning's session from the live stream. Again, the live stream happens here on this channel at 8:20 a.m. Central Time. So come hang out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And let's get into the trades. That was a real-time view of the market this morning. What a freaking drop, huh? From the first 5 minutes before CPI touching 11K. 5 minutes after that beautiful 11K touch and someone buying that peak at top. We're down 500 points. 10,500. It's insane, man. CPI came out. In case you didn't know, that's what we're talking about. That was the big news. We have news tomorrow as well. FOMC, nothing really happened yesterday. It was just very balanced today. Just for some perspective on this drop, by the way, 500 points top to bottom is a $10,000 P&L swing for one contract, one mini contract. We're obviously outside of yesterday's value area to go through our normal daily analysis. We broke the overnight lows earlier. Current overnight lows are sitting at 500, and VWAP is sitting 200 points higher. So yeah, it's Thursday. I'm going to be extremely patient and kind of figure out what it wants to do. Obviously, it would imply kind of continuing the trend. But that big of a drop, I'm not going to be shocked to see some form of pushback also. I mean, we got a lot of volume being conducted down here at 530. So yeah, I'm just going to very much enjoy watching the price action right now for the first couple minutes of the day and then see what it brings us. You know what I mean? I'd like to see a little rotation off the 80s. This candle's closing out in 10 seconds here. It's obviously a very strong close. We have a wick test at 60. I mean, that little like 45-point rejection in the next minute and a half would be great. And then buying it back up off of that would be sick. You'd really like to see like this candle. This immediate one would be the great wick test down to 55. Sitting a value high here on the NAS as well. Got some buyers starting to come through. I'm going to go ahead and take the stab long here off 90. I want to see us pop that prior high. Really, I want to see the rotation to VWAP, but I'm going to put this here as an act of God just in case it moves too quick for me. Don't know if that's going to happen. Buyers are looking good. Flip it green. Candle flips green. Tries to start running maybe. Strong close. 8 seconds left. I'm going to go ahead and put my stop in here. I don't want to lose anything on a day like this where it just seems crazy. So my stop's in profit. Looking for a little bit more continuation here to the upside. Not happening yet. See what the range is looking like. Might have to just take this for 10 points. I killed that. I don't even know if I would have gotten truly stopped. I could see the stop coming. And then it immediately rips out. I took, what, $25 there? So basically a break-even trade. We had the little rip. I didn't see how much that was. 15 points probably. 15, 20 points. And so me being tight and taking $25 out of a trade, I was a little greedy. Probably could have killed it. Whatever. That's neither here nor there. What I did was what I did. So me taking $25 though is a lot better feeling than watching us break this prior low and like immediately get back into like the 50s or 60s. You know what I mean? So that's fine. George says, past step 1 of the combine this morning. Yo, chat, drop a GG for George. Well done, dude. If you don't know what we're talking about, George passed step 1 of his Top Step combine. Basically, it's a 2-step process. Step 1 and step 2. You prove to a company called Top Step that you are a decent trader, and they give you money to trade with. You get to keep 90%. They take 10% of the profits. The first $5,000 that you make, though, is 100% yours. If you're interested in learning more about it, it's the first link down below, or you can do exclamation point Top Step. Delta trying to get a little heavy, but it's just, they're trying to buy everything still. Got a little prior double test here at 69, 70. The 80 test here. I'd be more inclined to buy like 70 if we can get there than 80, but a couple blocks back into 70. I'm going to go and get long here off of this support. Look for the top of the range at 90. Potentially pushing the 700s. But Delta's looking heavy, so don't know if it's going to happen. Delta's actually looking the heaviest it's looked in a while, I feel like. Potentially. We're down 15 points right now. Breaking the prior low is a no-go. More wiggle room than I want, but we're just like, we're sliding around so much today. I think I got to give it to it. Point of control just flipped up at 650. Coming in for the VWAP test as well. Don't love that. I'm hanging out at like 25 points down right now. 25, 30. I got to kill that. It's not looking good. Down 660 on the day. Not ideal, but this is, if I try and hold on to this, I mean, we got the VWAP test. It didn't do anything. We got point of control flipping up here. This just looks heavy to me. So I'd rather just take that to the chin and move on. I feel like that was the type of movement I needed to give it. It's tough. Tough to say. So like, this is kind of actually an interesting short spot. Right into volume again. So here on this push, again, not really seeing a huge delta surge, which is interesting. I'm going to go and take the short here. I think the 45 short also looks pretty good, but I like this sort of weakness that we're seeing here. And I really like the plays down into like bottom of the range here at like 600, but that seems greedy. But everything, delta-wise, everything looks heavy enough to have a nice little move to the downside. It's just not executing it yet. Just sliding 10 points both ways. There's the rip out of 57. That was more aggressive than I thought it was going to be. It's a nice push on the break at 57. I guess it was 55. See what happens at VWAP. We get back into, back into VWAP. That's not great on the long side. That looks kind of dirty, actually. That looks like the type of candle that actually does flush through 600. We're just not seeing a lot of selling going on here. So we had a little breakout coming back into VWAP. We got a minute and a half left on this candle. I would like to see it close. If we close above this 55, 56 range, I think I need to kill the trade. And if we're below VWAP and below this 55, 57 range, I should stay in it. Closing right at volume. This isn't it. See what happens at the prior high. And then that will be the kill. Just sliding around, man. And kind of gross looking. There it goes. I'm out. F that. But this is just not my day. I'm obviously not seeing the market clearly, and that's 2 in a row of me not doing that and feeling the need to open it up a little bit, and I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. Well, I'm going to stop while I'm behind, but ahead in my behind.